Hello everyone! Greetings from sunny Kerpen in Germany. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I am the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Today I want to discuss with you a very important topic. I want to talk about rejections. I want to talk about a situation when a gentleman went out with a lady on a date and for whatever reason she said that she is not interested, that she doesn't feel chemistry, etc. The end result is that he has invested time, energy, his heart into this acquaintance, and unfortunately it didn't work out. I want to talk about this scenario. Right now, we are not discussing scenarios when, for example, she is 15 years younger than a gentleman, because in this case it is tricky. There is always a chance that she will go out on a date with a gentleman and she will feel these vibes that he is older, that he is old. It has happened before, and she will tell that, you know what, Svetlana, I don't want to date him because the age gap is way too big. We are not also talking about a scenario when, for example, she is way more attractive than a gentleman. For example, he wants to date way out of his league, and he chooses ladies who have model looks, who are very beautiful, very easygoing. They are the whole package. And let's be realistic and honest and call things with their names. He is not on the same level of attractiveness that she is. And well, they go out on a date, and she understands that he is on a different level and she doesn't want to date him. Right now we are talking about a scenario when two people who have I would say the same level of attractiveness. Well, Ukrainian women are beautiful, but he's an attractive man as well. He is not very big in the sense that he has lots of extra waist or he's super skinny. He is of average and above height, so he's a normal, good-looking guy. She's a beautiful lady. They are of about the same age. For example, he is 5-7 years older, which is the most popular age gap. But unfortunately, after a date, for no obvious reason, he was not rude or he was not super shy during this date. Well, he was on his good behavior, his attitude was right, but unfortunately the lady said that she doesn't feel long-term chemistry, long-term interest, etc. Pretty often it means that she simply didn't like his looks, or for example, she has compared him to the dates she had before on her own. I'm not talking right now about scenario that we are introducing same lady to many guys. No, we don't want to put ourselves in that position. But if she is a beautiful lady and she is searching for someone, she is searching for love, she is searching for someone special, then of course she is dating, and probably she has compared how she felt during this date with how she felt on previous dates, and she has decided that for whatever reason my client, unfortunately, his date was not as good as the date she had with some other guy. So what to do in this scenario? First of all, even if one lady or even if two ladies said no to a gentleman, this is not the end of the world. So often people forget how many, for example, shoes we have to try before we buy a pair. We go to the shop, we try 4 or 5 pair of shoes before we buy sneakers, and we invest more time and effort into getting those sneakers, and we don't get upset or offended that, for example, first sneakers didn't fit or they didn't have our size of this. But unfortunately, sometimes men and women, after they go out with one or two people, and for example these dates did not work out, they get so discouraged and so upset, telling oh, love is not for me, relationship are not for me, and I will die lonely and single. And my neighbor is doing something. I hope it won't last. What's that sound? Okay, I hope it was a one-case situation. So, and some men and women, after going out on 2 dates with 2 people, and for example, these 2 first dates did not lead to second dates, and they start thinking that love is just not for me, and I'm not going to meet someone. And again, that sound. Let's wait and see. And for example, there are men and women who went out on 2 dates with 2 people, and things did not work out well, in a sense that they didn't get second date. So they have enjoyed the date. They wanted to continue getting to know this person, but for example, a lady or a gentleman, their dating partner, they were not on the same page with them about this, and they get so discouraged, so upset. They keep throwing this not tantrums, but I would say this lines like from movies that love is not for me, or I'm not destined to meet someone, etc. No. People, guys, please remember, how many apartments or houses have you actually visited before you have signed a lease? Or I'm not even talking about a scenario before you have decided to buy property. People can invest months into looking for an apartment or for a house that match most of the criteria, because it is simply impossible to find something that matches all your criteria. And well, you don't feel discouraged or offended by the fact that, for example, you have already visited like 5 houses, and unfortunately you didn't feel like this is a place where you want to live, or you see some disadvantages. With dating, people, I don't know why they think that, okay, I went out on a date, I have put myself out there, I got out of my comfort zone, and she didn't choose me back. Well, she is just one person. It's quite normal, and actually I recommend to go out on at least 4 or 5 dates per month with 4 or 5 people. Well, if you have started dating someone, you will need more dates than 4 or 5 dates per month. Well, if we are talking about long-distance relationship, then there will be Zoom dates involved. But again, I'm not switching topics. If you went out on a date with one lady and she simply did not find you attractive enough, or she didn't see all the qualities she wants to see in her partner in you, well, good luck to her in her search. You are just one person closer to your person. So, well, chances are high that the next person you will meet will be the one, or maybe the girl after her. So to hope that you will meet just one woman or 2 women, and you will be this lucky guy who won't need to invest more time and effort into dates, well, it's a bit naive. I know that Hollywood and romantic movies, they teach us that well, love will just happen and you will see her, and right after the first date you will know that she is one. No, you won't. Even our friends and acquaintances who tell us that it was love on the first sight, and right after seeing her for the first time, right after seeing her profile picture, you knew that she was the one. Well, these friends, they exaggerate a lot, because we have introduced more than 140 couples over the years, and many of them at their weddings, like grooms or brides, they claim that it was love at first sight, and she felt it in her heart when she has seen the profile of her future husband, that he will be the father of her future kids. No, I can assure you that their memory, they play tricks with them. They see it in the pink retrospective. Because now they are in love with their partner, and of course they remember only positive moments. But as a matchmaker at the third party, I remember the doubts. I remember that she didn't want to go out with him because she thought he was too short or too skinny, or he didn't want to go out with her because he thought that the other match, the other woman we wanted to introduce him to, was way more attractive, etc. But that's history. So if you went out on 1, 2 dates with 1, 2 women, and for no obvious reason, so there is no exact reason, there was no dating mistakes involved, She simply didn't find you attractive enough, or she has found another guy she has met on Tinder the day before more attractive than you. Well, that's her loss. Good luck to her. That's her life, and you are just one person closer to your person, to the lady who will choose you back for all the right reasons. It is simply humanly impossible to go out on 5 dates with 5 women and to get all the second dates. Yes, it's possible, but to get all fourth dates, fifth dates, it's not very healthy. After all, you need just one person who matches your criteria and whose criteria you will match, and with this person you will choose each other for all the right reasons. So if you have met, for example, 3 ladies, and with the first lady you got, for example, 3 dates, but after the 3 dates she has turned you down. With the second lady, after the first date, unfortunately, there was no interest from her side, and for example, the third lady, there was no interest from your side. It's normal, it's life. You have to get to know people, you have to meet people. Of course, if you are getting only first dates, for example, you went out with 5 women and you did not get a single second date, that's a problem. Here we will have to dig deeper to see why you are not getting second dates. Are you choosing the wrong type of ladies? Are you behaving a certain way that pushes the ladies away? So in this case, we will have to actually dig deeper. Also, I think I will devote a separate video to this topic. If you have met a woman and you have started dating and you have dated, exclusively dated, you had this conversation, you have been together for, let's say, 5 weeks, 6 months, a year, then it's another scenario, and why your relationship did not work out. And in this case, of course, it's normal to grieve and to feel upset because there was a relationship. But if you had just 1, 2 dates, for example, you have been talking online for 2, 3 weeks, and then you had a date and it didn't work out, it's not a relationship. There is nothing to grieve about. It's just your bruised ego. Because, well, it's not pleasant when people turn us down. We all want to feel loved, and we all want other people to choose us. It's natural to feel upset that, for example, how come she doesn't want to go out with me again? Well, if there was a reason why she has turned our client down, for example, he talked too much during the date, or he was way too shy, or there's 15 years of an age gap between them, or he was telling about his ex, or for example, he was talking only about himself, this me, how cool he is. If there is an obvious reason, we will discuss it with the client so that on his next date with another woman, he will change his strategy. But sometimes, unfortunately, well, the lady has decided that she is not attracted to you, or for example, she is less attracted to you, or she had less fun than on a date she had the other day with the guy she has met on Tinder or in the bar. Well, it's life, it can happen. So what to do? The smart attitude is to understand that you will have to go on dates with multiple people. Some people will like you, other people won't like you. You will like some ladies, you will like other ladies less, but you will learn something new from each acquaintance. Yes, if you will do it on your own, for example, you are meeting them on Tinder, probably you will have to meet like 50 people, 30 people, 100 people before you meet the one. If you do it with the help of a matchmaker, well, I hope that it can be up till 10 introductions, well, sometimes 12, to meet the right person. For some people, it will take 3 introductions. Well, they are lucky, we save them lots of time. For some people, it will take 7 introductions. Some guys think the more ladies they meet, the better. Well, if it's not just about quantity, but also about quality, if you actually get to know this lady and for whatever reason it's not working out, then it's one scenario. But if guys think that, okay, I have to meet like 25 people and then for sure I will find the best woman, that's a very, very lame strategy, I would call it, because to actually like a person, you have to get to know a person, and you have to let the lady get to know you, and it takes time. Well, I hope that your next date will be successful, and it will lead to the second date, to the third date, to the date number 4 and 5. Don't get discouraged. I believe that love is there for everyone. If you need help, if you want to be introduced to multiple candidates who matches all your criteria, and you want to get feedback after the dates, and you want to get the dating tips, you can hire a matchmaker, and then we will work as a team. So you won't be alone in this dating journey, and we will introduce you to the right lady. I wish everybody luck. I remind you that you can become a sponsor at this channel, and I think it costs like $2 per month to sponsor this channel. You will get extra videos from us, and you will also get extra information like articles, some photos, some videos, some backstage videos, and some backstage photos. And it will help our channel to grow and to develop. And we will know that we have some special friends. Also, I recommend you to listen to our podcast at SoundCloud or at Apple Podcasts. I will leave some links below this video. I want to wish you lots of love. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to our channel. Svetlana Mukha for Diolli.com from Kerpen, Germany with love.